we are going to show you guys a iced coffee recipe, ice pour recipe that is high sweetness, high body. It works really well with a lot of these fun coffees here, like these honey process and more like advanced process coffees, but also works really well with wash coffees. The coffee that we are featuring right now is our collab coffee, which is the Raquel Lasso Wash Gesha that you guys can check out a bunch of videos on. But this is a good recipe that will work on just a lot of nice, lighter, more vibrant coffees. I'm gonna have Ming walk us through real quick. Okay, so
yeah, I mean we like it because it's like workflow-wise, it's really easy. It's hard to mess up, but it's super forgiving. The immersion is. I don't really like it on hot pour-overs anymore, just because of like it always rounds things over too much for my preference. But in a ice pour-over, I feel like it kind of like combines a lot of the flavor notes into like one like much more vibrant and loud flavor note that's perceptible even through like cold, and it adds like that body, which is kind of nice. You missed it a lot in a hot ice pour-over.
Yeah,
so.
And when you're serving, this is a shop recipe. When you're serving these coffees to the public, I do think you want to have a sweeter, more balanced, more bigger bodied coffee, while still having a bit of vibrancy inside, especially, when people order coffees and they see these flavor notes, right? They do want to be able to taste it, but
exactly.
Obviously you don't want to be serving battery acid.
Yep, very true. Sweetness is definitely going to be important, especially if you're getting new people into this type of coffee.
So your dose is 18?
Yeah, our dose is going to be 18 for this one. This is our first time trying this on a
this specific coffee, but it'll work on a lot of other things. 18, and you're using same grind size. What does this grind size look like?
So we're grinding at 9 for this. Typically, our hot pour-over range is going to be closer to like 12.
It's a little finer.
It's a decent amount finer. We're going to be using a lot less water because obviously we have the ice dilution part of it. So we do want to still get as much extraction as we can.
Yeah, so decently fine, but we're brewing on...
So we're going to be brewing on a switch with... I forgot the name of this thing.
Mugen switch?
Oh yeah, Mugen switch.
Okay, so we're going to
Mugen
do
switch hybrid.
Yeah. Mugen switch, and you're using Abacas, or TH...
It should be T90s.
T90s.
Essentially T90s.
T90s, medium, dark, faster flowing filter.
Yeah.
So Mugen switch definitely has even lower bypass than regular V60 or regular switch because of the walls there.
Yep.
18?
Yep, 18 grams. And then we're going to be using an ice carafe, so we keep these chilling in our freezer. Then we're going to add, I believe, 4 cubes is the protocol.
Which is how much?
I don't remember the grams.
You have a scale right there.
True, but I suppose if you must know.
We got people want the numbers, right?
All right, we're adding probably around 90 grams, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
83 specifically for this one.
83.9 or something?
Yeah. Make sure you form your ice cubes appropriately.
You can switch there.
All right.
And then
so we mainly are tweaking grind size and temperature for the different coffees that we have, but for our wash coffees, I'm going to treat this kind of like other wash geshas that we've been brewing recently. We're going to be using 92 degrees. We're going to start with the switch closed. Pour decently fast. Try to get it wet, and we're going to pour up to 70.
You're pouring about 9 to 10 mils a second. Yeah, pretty heavy pours.
Pretty heavy flow. You want to just get everything like wet and churned up. We don't want to use like manual tools to like move things around if we can avoid it, just from a workflow perspective.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want a capture of the whole recipe, it's going to be here. Just so you have a reference.
Did Harry make that?
I think so, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so we'll wait We'll do a 2-minute immersion, and then we'll release, and then we're gonna do 2 more pours. Yeah, then we'll decant into a cup. But we'll get the cup ready as well. So we have really nice glassware that we like to use if you're ordering it for here.
Chilled too.
Chilled as well. We're adding about 5 ice cubes here.
So 100 grams
Little
of
over
ice.
100. But it's mainly just to get it to the right level and keep it cold.
Yeah, and you'll get slightly less dilution too if you have everything chilled.
Exactly. Yeah, the immersion time is a bit long, and we leave it out for a while. But having like really thick glass that's previously frozen helps.
Smells nice.
Yeah. It's like a nice zested cranberry.
All right, and at 2 minutes, you'll release it.
Release. Let it drain a little bit. We're definitely going to be pouring a lot softer now. So we're going to be closer to 5, 6.
Pretty high kettle too, so the agitation is lower, even though the flow is decently fast.
Yeah, we're trying to get the breakup to be just at the surface, basically. Since we're grinding a little bit finer, we do have quite a bit more fines.
Yeah.
So our main issue is we don't want to, clog it, basically. Especially with low bypass, you have a higher risk.
No, honestly, having no phone kind of I like it that like you don't want you're there. You just have so much that you have so many.
So this is actually a pretty long brew for iced.
All right.
And then just a final little pour there.
Yep.
So
So we're going to 175 with an 18-gram dose. I can't do math right now, but I'm sure you can figure out what ratio that is.
And then the switch is open, so we're getting that nice kind of just drawdown. You can see the flow's still pretty steady, even though you're grinding very fine. But it's not the fastest in the world because you're with the hybrid brewer with the mugen. Mugen is a slower flow.
Exactly. So it is quite a longer brew. It's like usually closer to 4 minutes, which is pretty long. But we'd like for our ice pourers, for this style anyways, to have like maximum contact time.
Yeah, you'll get a lot more body. If you didn't have the ice in there and you tasted it, it would be a pretty strong concentration.
Very strong concentration. It'll be very sweet. It won't be, you won't have extraction issues, but you have a little bit less clarity as a result. So we give a little shake, try to make sure it's well mixed, and then we decant it immediately.
Yeah, and you can see the ice cubes here are still nice and formed, and everything is all there because of pre-chilling everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You still have ice cubes in there. So pre-chilling a lot of stuff does actually help a bit. I guess it helps their efficiency of the ice cubes.
Yeah, it does. If you don't pre-chill, I mean, it's mostly okay, but those ice cubes will probably be like melted.
Try this out now. But you can see just on the colors, it's pretty concentrated.
Yeah.
Oh, here, I'll take this. We will go to the back and drink this with Ari. Would you like to taste the Raquel iced? Kimoi Coffee Man. All right, we're gonna make Harry Roaster Man. This man is actually roasting sample roast. Taste it.
I really see strawberries right now.
This is your recipe. If it doesn't taste good, this is your fault.
We gotta use your recipe now. The pressure's on you now.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we could probably grind a little finer.
You definitely can grind finer for these coffees, but big body. Big body, floral, sweet, balanced, acidity kind of underneath there, which I think people like. If it was more acidic, I feel like people could complain.
Yeah, and I don't know, the bigger body helps carry the flavors a
Yeah.
lot better. So especially for people getting into it, I think like the more traditional ice pour overs can be a little bit too delicate and tea-like.
Yeah, but this is definitely like heavier. Everything is heavier.
Yeah.
And I think for those of you drinking more processed coffees, this is going to be great for that. We're doing like a
Yeah.
vibrant wash coffee that does get like compressed a little with this, but it does work really well for this presentation of coffee, which is high concentration, high sweetness, big body, really round too. I like the
round.
finish.
It kind of just like takes whatever the main fruit attributes are and like makes that the star, and then adds a lot of roundness around that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like a creamy strawberry. Could definitely go a little bit finer for sure.
Yeah, for these coffees. Like, it's also super forgiving. A lot of these immersion brewers, very, very forgiving. You can let them sit there for longer. And
Yeah.
if you use, good paper filters like those Cafec ones, you're not going to stall at all. But yeah, that's what we just wanted to briefly show off. Big body, sweet, balanced iced coffee recipe, I guess developed by this guy. Okay.
Yeah, it's a great all-arounder. Yeah, it definitely shines if you have like something that's really funky or like processed. Naturals work really well. But as a general one, it's like, yeah, super forgiving.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all. Thank you guys so much. We
Yeah, thanks
will
for checking out.
see you next time. Iced coffee video. Very cool.